Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Puckett Bets in Rocket League all night long, and we're going straight into the games. No delay, says the players. I was going to give you a pre-show and everything. Instead, we're going into the action.
Yo, I like this. Players not wasting around today. This is good. This is really good. I'm happy. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I was just really happy. I was already in pre-game mode, but I was talking about the first game, of course, that we're going to see this evening, Chris. Cosmic Aftershock versus Supersonic Stars, and at the last second, 5 minutes before the game was due to start, guess what happened, Chris?
What's that, Benson?
Oh, just so many players being very, very awkward. Lachinio apparently today has a soccer game.
Uh-oh.
And he has asked for a substitution.
I brought up a wheel and I can't put it away. My spectator mode is glitched. Can't wait for you to come back in here.
Mine was glitching as well.
All right, good.
Don't worry about it. I think it could just be the server lag.
Well, Gibbs has moved his car. He's kept his construction hat and the American flag.
Love it.
And already you're going to see some goals going in. That first one coming in from Godlight. And of course, the Supersonic Stars, the Europeans, played last night, doubleheader.
They played really well.
They had some great games. Killer number 7, definitely the player to watch on that team. Also, Godlight with some big plays throughout the evening, kind of the secondary striker.
Yes. We should also note, no Sept Jr. this evening for Cosmic Aftershock. He is currently on holiday in Hawaii.
It's a good place to go.
Totally made that up. No idea where he is.
Hey, Ben, guess what?
What?
I am going to make you the
what?
The car cam.
Why?
I'm going to go wide since I have no HUD.
Okay. I got you, Chris. Your HUD, you know you can just hit one button on your HUD.
Okay, go ahead. Hit that button. Make it work on my broken controller. Oh, look, it's not.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that awkward, Chris? I just made it work.
I just fixed it.
Look
how good I am.
Isn't that really awkward how I just fixed it on your screen?
You hit the circle 4 times and I've been spanning it for hours. I don't get it.
Sometimes you just need that English touch, Chris.
Oh, man. You got soft fingers, Ben. Here we go. All up in the air. Everyone's going for that one. Kronovi on your screen. Going to come in for the finish, just waiting for the pass. Unfortunately, that one's flying over. And Cole, great shot to knock it out. That was Godlight with the shot on goal. But the pressure not done yet. Cole's going to get aerial. Now Kronovi. And this is what we were missing last night. No aerials really last night. There's a whole lot of ground play. The aerials we did see often ended up into goals.
That's true. Very true indeed. But right now, as it stands, Cosmic Aftershock find themselves 1-0 down. 3 minutes still to play. Supersonic Stars trying to continue that hot streak from last night, Chris. And they look good. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, we're not seeing any really big mistakes. Of course, they're playing on North American server. Godlight with the finish earlier on at the very beginning of the game. If it stays like this, they're going to go 1-0 up against Cosmic. And we kind of talked about this yesterday when we were kind of closing out the day. What would be a good amount of games you would like to see Supersonic Stars take against Cosmic Aftershock? Right. I think, you know, if they can go even, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, without Sept Jr. in the lineup, you think 3 games is possible, right?
Yeah, I really do.
With Sept Jr. in the lineup, definitely not. I'll give you 2 max.
Right, two would be good, I think, at that point. Because, you know, you're going up against, right now, you know, the best team in the Pro League. So it's no easy feat. It definitely isn't. Gibbs doing a good job defensively, as you kind of learn to expect. And that's going to be a 1-2 from Kronovi to Gibbs. But unfortunately, Gibbs not able to finish it. And that's where you think that attacking chemistry that Sept Jr. and Kronovi have, that's where it really comes out to pay right now, or it comes out to benefit you, rather. And Cole doing his job thus far, obviously kind of filling in. We've seen a couple of substitutions or kind of mixed teams from Cosmic Aftershock so far, but Cole doing his job pretty well. I'm surprised he didn't play with Durkin, and as we say, that Kronovi nods one home.
So you see, I thought it was going to be Gibbs getting that one. Instead, it's Kronovi.
Look at that. Just goes up.
There he is. My bad.
Thanks.
Couldn't get to him in time. I miss my ball at times.
You miss your ball?
Yeah, this thing.
The other wheel?
My little spectator wheel.
The wheel.
My wheel.
The wheel.
My wheel.
It's all good. Godlight, that would be
yeah.
Demo, but that's an open net. Can Killer get there in time? No, he can't. Nice defensive clearance from, guess who? It's going to be Gibbs. And Gibbs actually continuously pushed forward. Now, though, Kronovi is going to flick it up. Godlight trying to go for the rundown towards the middle. Gibbs going to have to try and clear it. Can he do it? Yep, but no, immediately 67 comes out and he's able to be a little bit more aggressive.
And now Replays is actually hanging out with us in the studio. I love it. And he's had his hand over his mouth a few times, surprised by the aerial skills of these players.
Yeah, man, he's better than Kronovi.
Pretty sure he was being facetious there.
I'm pretty sure he was being serious. I looked him dead in the eye. That was a look of a serious man, Chris. Serious man. Oh, Godlight needs to do well defensively.
And Godlight does have a goal already in this game. I mean, after that first minute, though, it feels like all the pressure has been applied by his opponents, and you're going to have to see Godlight get a little bit more aggressive. I think we saw that at the end of last night, playing against Air Force 2. They started getting, I don't want to say cocky, but very comfortable. Yep. And Sept, who was kind of pure goalie, always playing that Gibbs role, was coming out the box quite a bit. Great saves coming through. What? Demolition. Sicky doesn't want to touch it.
Oh my God.
Godlight is going to save it again. Ridiculous defense.
Now
Sicky with the attack, and he's going to roll it in.
14 seconds left. That is unbelievable play from Supersonic Stars. It's crazy, crazy stuff defensively. How they keep the ball out the back of the net, I'll never know. Sept with a fast break, loves it once, goes up for the double jump, chips Gibbs. I don't know what to say.
There's no way that Cosmic scores this.
That's literally just happened, Chris. That has literally just happened.
Oh, Kronovi with a good save, but now they got to apply this pressure. Empty netish.
No way.
Kronovi, the
stop
ninja.
It. Stop it. The ball is still, it's dead. That was a chance that Cosmic had. That would have been an unbelievable comeback right at the very end, but it's not going to happen. And Supersonic Stars are going to come out hot, Chris, and take map number 1.
All right, guys, before we get too far into this series, remember we're going to play 6 games per match. Every game matters, and here's how things have shaken out so far coming into tonight's Pro League matches. We had a few errors last night. I want to make sure we fix those for you right now. If you look at Division 1, Swarm Gaming.
Team EU.
Incredible performance last night. 5-1 against Kings of Urban. They jump up to 8-4. Flipside Tactics also at 8-4, while Kings of Urban goes from 6-0 down to 7-5. Devoid Gaming, formerly Mad Magic, holds on to that 4th spot, while Perfect Storm is going to sit in 5th currently. Still a lot to play there. Now, in Division 2, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, while Division 1 is dominated by Europeans, Division 2 is pretty North American heavy. Cosmic Aftershock sit pretty at number 1, 11-1, Untethered 5-1, and we're going to see both those squads in action this evening. And then you have Supersonic Stars at 9-9, even, 3rd place. Team Shazoo
10-9 now.
In 4th, that's true, 10-9. Good maths, Chris, good maths. 5-7 is Team Shazoo, and Air Force 2 at 0-12. I mean, they broke a record. Worst start in Rocket League Pro League history, so that's always good.
There's only been one Rocket League Pro League in history.
Exactly.
Whatever, game 2's loading up. Let's get into it. Ben, leave Air Force 2 alone. They've had enough abuse last night.
I was giving some banter with the guys in the chat earlier on, just letting them know. They asked, how did we play? I said, it looked like you haven't practiced in a while. They were like, oh, we should probably fix that.
Sure.
Oh, good banter.
Good thing we haven't uploaded those YouTubes. They'd be quite offended and probably never talk to you again. Sept pushing this one up. He was the one who hit the goal at the last moment of game 1. Okay, and he is going to set it up for Killer. Let's take a look at it one more time.
Almost deja vu, really, from game number 1, Chris. When you think about it, they get a very quick goal, and then from there they kind of parked the bus a little bit, played very slow, allowed Cosmic Aftershock to kind of attack them. They got a very, very insane clutch moment. I mean, that to me is highlight of the day. Highlight of the week, at least so far.
Yeah, that defense was so impeccable, and then Sicky to be able to take it cross court and finish.
Oh, unbelievable. And speaking of Sicky, he's already knocked that one deep into Cosmic Aftershock's box. Kronovi goes up and off the wall for the clearance, but immediately Godlight says that's not going anywhere. Let me put it straight back in your box. Kronovi challenges again. It's amazing how quick Kronovi travels around the pitch. It really is. In 1 minute he's doing a defensive aerial, next minute he's to the other side on the opposite wall. It's crazy how quick he moves.
Cure number 7, probably the star player on this squad in my opinion. Last night he had so many goals in the opening minute, and it's kind of like first blood in Search and Destroy for you Call of Duty players. Just gives you that confidence. You're able to kind of sit back, relax from there on out. And killer number 7 is going to go up for this one on the defense. Drive it backwards. Tough angle. Sept, though, able to clean it up, brings it to the corner. Gibbs is there. Hard hat on. He's ready to roll this one up, and Cole had a shot opportunity. Good attempt at the steal from Sept, though.
That one's off the ceiling. Killer's going to try and go for it. Cole jumps up. Now over to Kronovi.
Oh, no.
It goes top right, wide. Sept with an easy clearance by his standards, but needs to be careful because Gibbs has lobbed that one up. Can Kronovi get the touch? No. Killer number 7 forces over the bar. Gibbs goes up again. In comes Cole. He's not going to be able to put a shot on target, and now you see Supersonic Stars desperately just trying to clear the ball. It's still bouncing around. In goes Kronovi once again. Can't quite find the angle, though. Plays for the full boost. Now thinking about potentially setting up an arrow for a teammate. Won't happen. Beautiful defense once again from Supersonic Stars.
Cole just lobbing it up. Gibbs taking care of business. I have to say, Cole's filled in pretty well so far.
Sept is just so quick off the line. Nice little pass plays come out from Cosmic with Killer. Manages to stay straight. Shot again from Gibbs, and this one's going to be cleared immediately from Supersonic. And Godlight is on the fast break. Gibbs is going to touch that one off the wall. Killer actually going reverse, going to try and lob the goalie from there. That's just not going to work. Cole with a slight touch. And honestly, Supersonic are in a good position here to cause some problems for Cosmic. If they can find another goal here and make it 2-0 lead, Cosmic's going to be in some really big trouble.
Kronovi Cam.
Bear in mind, this is a North American server as well.
We'll start with the NA, switch over to EU for games 4, 5, and 6. And a nice tap there, Gibbs to Kronovi. Shot wide left, though. You're going to see Kronovi now try and pass it up to Cole. Good defense from killer number 7. Not only is he that striker for the Supersonic Stars, he's also the disruptor. I feel like every time you see someone try and make a play at midfield, he is constantly going for the aggressive interceptions.
Right.
And he's so accurate on the ball.
Yeah, rarely kind of misses, but this is a great shot on target. Cole's going to go up, try and cause Sept some problems, but relatively easy clearance as we finally get into the last minute, 50 seconds of the second game. Supersonic Stars up 1-0 in the series and up 1-0 in the game as well. Kronovi's going to square that to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to find the back of the net. Again, deja vu from what we saw in the last game, Chris. If it ends anywhere like the last one, I'm about to just flip out and probably have a heart attack.
And of course, they don't let Gibbs watch his goal once Gibbs threw it. What a brilliant pass, though, from Kronovi. The reverse.
Gibbs, no way.
Gibbs just takes care of business. This time, stuffed. Kronovi, the putback off the cross. Now Cole is going to whiff. Kronovi's got to track this down. Otherwise, Sicky had a fast break for a moment. Kronovi always too speedy. Going to cause problems. Gibbs got to go up. You see Sept, another touch on it, and a good clear from Kronovi to the corner. Let's take it over to Cole.
Ball is still in a very dangerous area for Cosmic Aftershock. They need to get it out the box. Killer is just playing with it, essentially, in that far corner, waiting for a teammate to boost up and potentially make a play. Godlight will keep it over there, and he's going to split the defense in two. Gibbs tracking back. Godlight may actually play for that full boost. I think he actually just beat Gibbs to that. Now the question is, can he try and turn it around into something efficient and useful? Final 60 seconds of the game. Ball over at the halfway point. And honestly, this is anyone's game.
Taking a look at killer number 7.
That's a big
trying to handle this push, and there's that disruption that he causes. Ball going to be tapped across, and this is A to B to C to the back of the net.
What a pass. Look at this. Cole just knotted on a 1-2 of epic proportions. Gibbs with 3 players tearing towards him, finds the back of the net. And that is the Cosmic Aftershock you want to see.
Yeah, replays and I do that all the time. Back over to Gibbs. Gibbs with the touch.
Oh, Godlight!
Kronovi!
Godlight! Oh my God, are you serious?
How speedy was Godlight here?
Look at him, off the break. Killer number 7 wins that 1v1. And Godlight notices Cole going for that boost, immediately darts, challenges again, wins a huge 50-50.
We saw that 3 times though last night. I don't think it matters what their opponents are going to do. That is a set strategy. They go for the stuff and then the immediate punish with that backfielder coming up, soaring quickly. Now you're going to see Godlight, chance to handle this ball, puts it up in the corner. A little bit of miscommunication. Killer number 7 tries to steal it. And a good touch there as it's forced to back up on your orange half. 2-2, 13 seconds to go before we go to OT.
Oh, Gibbs has whipped the aerial. Kronovi's going to play it off the wall, though. The ball, of course, will still be live until it touches the floor after that 1 second mark. Godlight's going to put it over. This one could be good for OT, but no. Cole has actually kept that one alive. The ball's going to be in Cosmic Aftershock's base. Can Killer get to it before it bounces? No, he can't. And that means this one is going to overtime. Game 2 here of Supersonic Stars versus Cosmic Aftershock. And boy, oh boy, do we have a close one. Here it goes again. Godlight. Oh, he tried to dribble past Kronovi, but was unable to do so. There was obviously Gibbs there as the last line of defense as well, but it was that set strategy, Chris, that you kind of talked about.
Yep. They love it, man. Anytime they can stuff you, they're going to do it. And then just hope to give themselves a fast break. Here's a nice shot.
That's dangerous.
Off the wall. You're not going to get it past Gibbs and Kronovi, though.
Here goes Sept. Plays it down that right-hand side wing.
Oh,
very bad touch.
No.
Sept, that's on target, but oh,
there
no,
it is.
Gibbs. A rare mistake comes in from him. Supersonic Stars find the goal in overtime and find themselves 2-0 up against the best team in the Pro League right now.
And you can't really fault Gibbs there. The man's out of boost. He's doing backflips across the map trying to retreat.
I expect better, Chris.
Kronovi, though, just kind of lobbed it up on that left side, and I think that's too easy of a shot to give Sicky Sem. He's too talented of a player just to let that sit idle. So, 1-point game so far. 3-2 overtime.
Yeah,
Cosmic Aftershock with 0 wins. A bit surprising here in our first 3 games. We're going into game number 3. We'll switch up the field.
Where are we going?
A little bit. I feel like going to a Coliseum.
You want to go to Utopia?
You with me?
I'm with you on Utopia. I could be down for some Utopia.
We're going to hang out in Utopian Coliseum.
I just love the big horn when the horn blows.
Do you?
When the goals goes in.
That's the thing that makes you happy?
Yeah.
The horn.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. Game 3 loading up right now. Tell us what makes you happy on Twitter. At Benson_EU, at MLG Puckett. Also, here's a look at your schedule for the night. We got VQ Untethered coming up after this 6-game series. They'll be taking on Team Shazoo, who put on a show for the EU fans last night. We're going to open things up with Senor Gibbs.
You think Gibbs? I don't know. I'm so curious to try and figure out the strategy of oh God.
Own goal is nearly there.
I'm so curious to find out Supersonic Stars' strategy off the break. Like, when do they decide to kind of like stuff the ball and go for it? Like, is it 1 every 3? Is it 1 every 2?
It's on your spot. So it's all dependent on their positioning.
Okay, but do they do it every time is what I'm saying? Like, every time they get that spawn, is that the go-to, or is it kind of like mixed?
I haven't seen him not go for it. Here's a look at Sicky Sept just trying to get a tap on it, but ball's going the opposite way. Killer number 7 trying to slow it down. Gibbs is going to go back, collect some boost. And Sicky Sept applying that pressure. I feel like both teams really won in the trade for Stocky and Sicky Sept.
Yeah, massively. Massively. I feel like both teams kind of got what they wanted. One kind of a more aggressive player and one more passive player, which suited both teams a lot better than the original roster. So, you know, good to see a friendly trade coming through. Everyone in the league kind of agreed to it. No one had any issues with it. So that's always nice to see.
Sicky Sept, the goalie, coming out versus Gibbs. Gibbs putting it in a tough spot, but they will handle it. Killer's going to push it forward. We'll stay on board with Godlight. And look at that. Kronovi gets in their face. Ball is up. Aerials incoming. You can't just lob it against Cosmic Aftershock. They will punish. Killer number 7 knows he's got to get a touch. Unfortunately, that one didn't put it anywhere where his team could handle it.
I'm feeling like we're not seeing that many kind of aerials of the usual type that we see from Cosmic. And whether that's, again, in part to Sept Jr. not playing today, could well 100%. You think?
Oh, yeah. No Sept Jr. I mean, that's half of your aerials from this team.
But this is the thing.
Look at this shot.
When we saw Durkin substitute in for Cosmic because they actually hit the post, Cole should be able to finish this one. Oh my God, what a save. Oh my God. Sicky Sept, you're my goalie every time. If I could draft, I would draft him every time. But back to my original point. When they played with Durkin, Durkin was a defensive player and they allowed Gibbs to go kind of in that aggressive role. And it worked really well. Gibbs and Kronovi played fantastic up front. They were able to score a lot of goals. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing something similar like that tonight.
Gibbs lobbing this one up. And there's a brilliant shot against Sicky Sept. Gets the initial shot and the putback. Gibbs did everything in his power. As goalie, all you can do is just try and get a touch on it. It's up to your teammates then to get the clear. And you saw Sicky go up and over Cole to fill in for this evening for Cosmic Aftershock.
This is just a phenomenal performance from Supersonic Stars. I'm shocked. I really am. This isn't what I expected when I sat down.
No, they kind of struggled last night at times.
I mean, but yeah, they honestly, yeah, you're right by saying that.
And Sicky Sept never came out of the box tonight. He's been all over his opponent's half.
I think maybe they watched the, oh God, own goal. No, off the bar, Cole's going to finish though. Very scrappy defense, just as we're kind of complimenting them. I think maybe they watched a couple of the vlogs from last night.
They heard our great coaching commentary.
They learned maybe a little bit about what they were doing wrong. And today, they're 2-0 up against Cosmic Aftershock. Crazy how time flies.
It's been a whole 22 hours since we were here.
Crazy.
Cole sends that one to the corner. Here's a look at Gibbs, gets a touch on it. Kronovi with the putback, can't finish. Gibbs still tracking it down.
Gibbs desperately trying to fight for that ball, but it will be at the half. Cole goes up. Godlight off the wall. He's going to have to beat Kronovi to the aerial. Kronovi does touch it. Isn't going to go anywhere dangerous, but Killer actually going to pass up with the Godlight, and Cole comes steaming off the box. Tries to be aggressive, and Luckily for Cosmic, he is able to get rid of it, but final 2 minutes, game of course still tied at 1-1. This series has just been so unbelievably close between both these two teams.
Every game comes down to the wire. 1-point victory so far. It looked like it was going to be Cosmic Aftershock in game 1, finishing in the final minute, but their opponent's able to take it the full 100 yards the opposite direction. Here's Gibbs, shot on goal. Sept is there again. Gibbs with the second try. That one dropping, but not in time. It's going to hit the top crossbar, and you know Cosmic's got to get a little bit frustrated here, Ben.
Yeah, that's a couple of shots they've had that have gone just wide or just a little bit too high. Killer's going to play that one off the back wall. Godlight tries to go for it. He's going to miss it, and that's going to leave Killer in a horrible position, and that's a simple finish for Cole. He's going to get both finishes for Cosmic Aftershock as they try and find their first game in the series, and you can see here, he just managed to out-boost to that ball, and Killer really had absolutely nothing he could do. But we saw this in the last game. Cosmic went 2-1 up, and it was an immediate response from Supersonic Stars due to the spawn. Will we see something similar now? Killer tries to stuff it. Don't think he's going to be able to do so. Kronovi wins that. That's going to be up and dangerous. They need to clear this now.
And what a clear from Godlight. He went flying up for that one. I'm looking at killer number 7 here. He's been playing quite defensively. Sept's been playing outside the box a bit more. But Killer, one of their best strikers, has been pretty quiet here in game 3.
He has. He really has. He's been very, very quiet. Not really had any opportunities, but Sept off the post. Gibbs tries to clear it, and a big demolition comes out as well. That shot is not going to be on target, but Godlight's going to have to be called to it. He does. 30 seconds, time ticking now for Supersonic Stars to go undefeated off host would be unbelievable. Killer going to square that ball. It's going to bounce. Gibbs, though, no problem for him. Kronovi with the bicycle kick back over to Gibbs off the wall. That is dipping, and that is looking good, but again, off the crossbar.
Killer was the one who tapped that one out. Now Killer going up, but the ball dropping right in front of the box. Light tap, Godlight challenging.
There's no way they finish this.
Sicky not going to be able to get there. This is Cosmic's game. As soon as this ball drops, game is over, and they're still on the attack.
They're still playing for it. The ball is still alive. Finally it dies. Cosmic Aftershock get that first game in the series. Still Supersonic Stars with a 2-1 lead. We now need to change the host.
All right, guys, that means it's time for a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll continue. But from the other side of the pond, the European host goes to Sept, killer number 7, and Godlight. They're up 2-1 in this best of 6. Well, I guess just 6-game series. How many games total can they take? I'm now going to raise my estimate to 4. It's probably inaccurate. We'll find out after this.